Hello. Sorry, been eating some chocolate biscuits. Right, I'm back from seeing Guy Ritchie's Sherlock Holmes, starring Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law and Rachel McAdams. Very, very interesting film. I thought this was very dark, gritty, edgy as well. Plots and twists amass galore in this film is all I can say. But I suppose that's about the work of Sherlock Holmes. I'm going to say hand on heart, I've never read any of the books. May have read like short stories, seen the TV shows when I was younger as well. But seeing this film, kind of, it's obviously a more updated in some sense version. Excuse me, to attract like the younger crowd as it was, or refresh people's memories of Sherlock Holmes. I know there's going to be so many hardcore Sherlock fans who are going to say, oh, it wasn't followed by the book, it didn't do this, it didn't do that. Understandable. I know where you're coming from, but at the end of the day, this movie was really created for obviously for the entertainment, but there was a moral side to it as well. The story basically goes on about a criminal known as Lord Blackwood, who is practicing like black magic, as it were, and he's like killed so many people, but it's this particular sort of spell that he's doing whereby he has to kill a certain number of women, and then he has to kill another number of people afterwards. If you haven't seen a trailer, I'm not really going to spoil it, because I'd rather you actually go and see it, because it is very intriguing. There is a lot of elements of, how should I put it? Just a lot of intriguing elements. It makes you think. Well, as you're watching the film, it does make you think. How is he doing that? How is he doing this? What is he? You know, how does Sherlock Holmes figure that out and stuff like that? And watching Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock Holmes, I mean, he does have an excellent English accent, by the way. It's just, as I say, he brings that gritty, edgy side of Sherlock that you probably wouldn't otherwise might have gotten in the book or older TV series that they did in the past. So, especially the fight scene, the bare knuckle boxing fight scene in particular was very, very good. There were bits of where they sort of slowed down the fight scenes, and it kind of gives you a sense of in almost like a Matrix style sort of thing. I actually particularly like that. I don't know how many other people may not like that, but for me, I thought that was quite good. Rachel McAdams, hot and sexy as always. Jude Law as Dr. John Watson, fantastic. I didn't think, I had no idea that Watson could fight very well, I have to say. He certainly knew his moves, that's for sure. But him and Robert Downey Jr. both worked together. I thought they worked pretty well together in this film. The chemistry between the pair of them, how the characters worked interacted with each other, how when Watson was wanting to do something for himself, Sherlock was always leaving things purposely behind so that Watson would help him out. So you have to see that as well. There is that element of where Sherlock knows that Watson's going to follow him on a certain case, regardless of what Watson is saying. If Watson says, well, I've got to go and do this, I'm going to sort this out, I've got to go and sort that out, Sherlock is like, right, okay, whatever, I'm off anyway, I'll leave you be. But it's obvious that Watson's going to end up following him and such. But as I say, overall, I did like this film. Definitely one worth seeing. So I would suggest definitely recommending going to see it, and just let me know what you think. For everyone who watched the previous video that I just uploaded regarding the Avatar review, thanks for your comments. I mean, I have to admit, I have applied for the review video to be, how should I put it, in the YouTube partnership program. I just find it strange. I mean, as Gab put it, from Gab and Dad, that they're now chasing me after my previous account got removed. So it's like, cheers YouTube, 1 minute you get rid of me, now you want me because a video of mine has become popular. Sort yourselves out in that department, please. So yeah, as I say, I'm going to wait to hear from them. If they say no, fair enough, that's fine. As I say, I'm not really bothered if I get it or not. If they say yes, again, well, yeah, it's nice to know that I've been noticed, that's for sure. But thank you anyway, and I'm off to see Avatar again tomorrow in IMAX 3D again, so yay. Have a good night, bye bye.